Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make Minecraft pretty scary. Hopefully it's scary enough that if you decide to play this, you have to make sure the front door is locked and kind of check the other rooms just to make sure everything's okay before you play. Overall, just a really great time. And anyway, let's go ahead and get into the video. Alright, first you're going to need to install Optifine, and other than the fact that there's really nothing scarier in this world than someone that plays without Optifine, you're going to need it for several of the things down the line in this video, so make sure you get it installed. Also, you're going to be able to turn your render distance to about 10 with this, you just don't really need it much higher, and also make sure you have dynamic lights on. Once you've done those things, we're going to disable the night cycle and set the time to the middle of the night. It's going to be nighttime forever in this. Now for the shader, we're going to be using Chalkpick version 8. This is one of my favorite shaders because it's just so versatile. You can use it in a lot of situations really, and it just looks really good. And in the shader settings, there's some changes you're going to need to make. First, you're going to want to set your atmospheric density to 7.5, and this is going to make it pretty foggy when you're outside. Then you're going to want to go into the tone map section and turn down the saturation just a little bit. Next, in the ambient section, then sun and moon colors, we have set moon illuminance to 20. And finally, in the ambient section, I've set minimum light to 0, which will make it so inside of caves, it can get absolutely pitch black. There's truly no better way to get lost than when you can't see anything. Next, we'll be installing dynamic surroundings, and this will just give us some nice background sound for a lot of the situations we'll be in. When you're above ground, you'll hear just the general chirping of crickets and things like that, just to add a little bit to the creepy atmosphere. And this mod also adds some cave ambience, which I actually switched out with the cave ambience from Ambient Sounds 3 because I find the Ambient Sounds 3 cave sounds to be just a bit better. Up next, I've added the Skyrim Soundpack, and this will make a lot of the sounds in your game just fit this theme a little bit better, honestly. Spiders and zombies alone sound quite a bit more intimidating. And by the way, if you enjoy Skyrim, I would recommend you try playing Minecraft with this installed. Next up, we'll be installing another mod that I'm a huge fan of, and this is Sound Physics. This mod makes it so caves will actually have some reverb when you're in them, so really, it works flawlessly in this pack. And overall, I prefer Sound Physics over sound filters, just because I think it sounds a bit better, but you can go ahead and install whichever one you'd like. Now, to get even more ominous sound in the game, we're going to be installing Music Player. With this mod, you can play the audio of any video from YouTube in Minecraft. It could be happy music if you wanted, I guess, but for this particular setup, I would recommend some scarier sounds. Next, we'll be installing a mod that actually has the potential to jump scare you, and this is the Eyes in the Darkness. Now, personally, I really like what this mod does, but I'm not a huge fan of its sounds, so once again, I've actually gone ahead and replaced them with sounds that I believe are, a little bit scarier. You can do the same thing if you'd like. It's actually quite easy. You just have to open the file with something like WinRAR and go ahead and replace all the sound files. After that, we'll be installing the Grue mod, which will make it so if you go somewhere that's too dark, you will probably die. Literally, after a certain amount of time in darkness, it'll simply spawn a monster that kills you instantly. The mod just makes you fear the dark even more. Also, this mod relies on another mod called Darkness Lib, and you'll actually want to go into this mod's config, because there's a setting here that makes it so Optifine's dynamic lights actually works with this mod. Now, the last mod we'll be installing is Mobens. Really, there's two reasons I'm installing this mod. Spiders and zombies. Mostly spiders, honestly. With this mod installed, spiders actually have knees now and look just a lot more spidery. It's pretty terrifying, honestly. The mod even makes it so spiders actually crawl up walls rather than just kind of levitating against it. Now, one more thing you can do if you want to make this just a bit worse is set it to hardcore mode. It's already scary enough when you can respawn, but when there's the constant thought in your mind that if you die, it's all gonna end, that just makes it worse. Now that we've installed all the mods, here's some gameplay for you that just shows how all of this works running together. Alright, that's the end of this video, and if there's anything you think should be added that makes it even scarier, go ahead and comment it below. I'm sure you guys have some pretty great ideas for this. If you enjoyed the video, I definitely appreciate if you liked and subscribed, and until next time, thanks for watching.